Hi everybody, it is Thursday. Don't even know what day it is. January what? Ooh, about ready to run to myself in the building here. Anyway, it's Thursday. I am leaving work. This is the last day for me at work. I am working full remote for work, just not in the building anymore. So I'm leaving a building that I've been in for 23 years. It'll be 23 years in July. I spent 1 year in the East Main Street location. So I am heading out and going home. So us three girls hugged each other because we are not gonna be. We're gonna see each other. We're gonna try to see each other once a month. It's not gonna be hard because I live, like 20 minutes away. They both live in Spartanburg, so we'll get together with Philip also because he lives in Spartanburg. And we will get together and once a month we'll see each other in person and we will talk all the crazy stuff. But it's good. I told you I was looking forward to being at home, full remote. Looking forward to that. We were going to break down early about 4:30 today to get everything unplugged, packed up, and ready to go home with it so that we can get everything set up tonight to make sure we can connect so that if we have any issues we can get them taken care of first thing in the morning. I'm fingers crossed that we don't have any issues and we can get connected like we need to. But we're sitting here, we're talking, and we had cleaned the refrigerator out earlier. Mary's take the refrigerator home, so we cleaned that out, and we were talking about how our old boss, the one that was let go in August, had cheese, individual cheese snacks, and he would come to work every day. I think his wife gave him like 2 or 3. He'd eat maybe like 1, so he kept sticking them in the refrigerator. He's like, just eat them. We're like, okay. Well, we had a crap ton of those we had to clean out and stuff we had to throw away. But in the mentioning, we were talking about how he liked to put his cheese stick in a drawer and leave it there. And I got thinking, oh gosh, I bet there's like spoiled cheese sticks in his drawer. So I said, crap, we need to go check real quick. So we went in the office and pulled open a filing cabinet, and there's documents in there that need to be shredded. And it was a lot. So we started doing that at 4 o'clock, shredding everything. We got done at 4:36 is when we got done. Then we had to break everything down and take everything, power cords and all that jazz off the computer and the monitors and pack that up. So we just got done packing everything up, which is why I'm leaving right now. So it's a little bit after 5. And now I get to go home and write a check for a heat and air unit that, the heat and air went out, but have a new one. So I'm glad about that. Hopefully it didn't jack our power bill up too much with the emergency heat that we had to do just to keep the house somewhat decently warm. Today wasn't bad. It was in upper 60s today, so I know that it's gonna, we're in January, it's gonna get cooler, almost at the end of January, and February gets cold. March sometimes is when we have ice. So, coming out of that, but the game plan is to, like I said, be working full remote from home. A lot of people are going to they have a building in place in Greenville before our building's going to be built because they're still working on that. And the way the communication read today, it sounds like they're going to be there for probably another month or so because it's in the next several weeks. So more power to them. I don't feel like the need to go to Greenville, so I'm not going to do it. But with the good news is we get to take our computers home, so I'm excited about that because I made room yesterday for thinking that all we were going to be able to have was the monitors and the laptops. But now I get to bring the computer home, so the computer's just a really small box. And now I'll just hook the monitors up to it, put the power on it, cook my mouse and my keyboard. That should go on the front. I don't have to worry about the headset anymore because I should be able to do my Bluetooth earbuds on the computer. So should be able to do all that. And then this weekend we'll get me a webcam so I can put that on the monitor so I don't have to use the laptop for meetings. So tomorrow will be the first day he won't see me, but I'll tell him I'm getting a webcam, so that should be all good. And then I'll have a webcam for meetings and such. So just in dealing with that, and I wanted to just talk with you because this is my last drive home from work. So, it helps. It'll help save on car maintenance. It'll help save on gas. The vehicle, we use this one, going around on the weekends and for trips. So, look forward to just doing that with the cars, the SUV, so, Equinox, Chevrolet Equinox. So, look forward to doing that, and look forward to, although I told my husband, I said, starting in February, because I gotta get myself acclimated, at least, tomorrow, maybe next week. Used to just throwing clothes on and running out the door and going into the building, but then I would wake up, at 7 o'clock every morning and make breakfast, so that we'll have a nice warm breakfast before I go out and work. So that's the game plan. So I've been staying up late every night this week, so I'm gonna try not to do that tonight, because I want to get up in the morning. Like I said, it'll be late tonight getting all this computer stuff done. So that is where it is and where it's at, y'all. So I wanted to give you a little chatty commentary driving home. So if I think of anything else crazy to tell you, I'll tell you. If not, it's going to be a nice little audio of silence and talking about crazy people driving. So, Mr. and Mrs. Hawk, I have yet, and I know I'm a slacker on this about giving you the pictures. So, Mr. and Mrs. Hawk, I didn't see them this morning when I left work. They're going in the front yard now, because I don't think they were catching anything in the backyard. And they may just be moving around the neighborhood just to where they can find something to eat. But I didn't see them this morning. I told my husband now, when I saw them Tuesday when I left, he was, whichever one, Mr. or Mrs., was sitting on the drain pipe off of the carport. So that's where I saw him. So I don't know where they are. Hopefully they're finding some food wherever they're going. It was a great little couple of weeks to have them in the backyard, and enjoyed seeing them and taking their pictures. And I actually got to take a picture with my really new phone to me. So got that done. So I'll try. I got them up on my Facebook page, but I'll try to it's on my computer. I did put it on my laptop, my work laptop, but I'm gonna have to remember on one of these videos to get it on there for you, because you don't have a video today. Today's Thursday, and I don't think I got one loaded up. And I don't know if I'll get one loaded up for tomorrow either, with all this craziness going on, but get myself situated here and get acclimated to working at home, working in a room, in that room by myself. And I talk to myself, and, Mary, my friend, she'll call me. We talk to each other we did that about all day yesterday, working from home. So we'll do that, and we'll make sure we see each other. So I'm going to put it on my Facebook page, first day tomorrow or tonight, be like, finally full remote. I am working from home now. So I'll just keep mentioning that to you. You'll probably get bored hearing it. So that, I believe, will be it. It's not a long conversation, but it's a short one, about 10 minutes. And I have noticed this, and anybody that's watching, for me, and I do this, but when I'm watching, I'll watch, Add More Zest, or, I haven't watched Stitch Teresa lately. I need to pick back up and start watching her. I may have her videos playing tomorrow while I'm backgrounding while I'm working. But I'll listen. I don't really watch unless I'm just sitting there watching it. And that's what I used to do. Like when I first started getting interested in diamond painting, before I was really diamond painting myself, I was just watching the videos. But now what I do, I think with anybody else, what anybody else does is watch and work, or listen and work. So that's what I do. But I have noticed not a lot of views on my chatting ones. I know that there's a couple of people who are dedicated to watching my channel, and I thank you. Some of the shorter videos are getting more screen time than the longer ones. So, 30 minutes is what I, aim for as far as the video is concerned, to give you that 30 minutes worth of work, for 30 minutes worth of talking to you, for 30 minutes worth of you working on your whip. And 15 minutes, I got a 15-minute video out there that is a little short chat with you has 53 views. So I'm just wondering if I need to cut it down to a 15-minute chat with you whip and see how it goes. I don't know. It's just, it's hard to figure out. You're trying to get yourself in your niche, and I've mentioned this before. The channel grows, and it grows like it grows. It does what it's supposed to do. To figure out what the length is on a video that you want, or that you get people engaged in watching. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I was thinking about that, just giving you a short chat, short video, and there you go. And I still want to do, like I said, the customs. I think it's harder to do, to show and do a beginning to end on a custom, because you're not really interested, I don't think, in the picture that's being formed, because it is a custom of people that you don't know, and that's what it is. But on a Diamond Art Club, like the Justice League ones, the two that I have, along with the Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, blah blah blah, all those that I got, a beginning to end kind of thing, because I think you want to see to see it all. This is with the drills. This that's what the drills are like. This is how staticky the drills are. Yeah, but this is how I kit it up. This is how I'm gonna work it. And that's what I'm gonna do for at least for those two, definitely. Just to show. And that's why my mom always talks about, do you have videos where you just show from beginning to end? Yeah, no, not really right now. I did for the Advent, because y'all saw that, beginning to end. I don't even remember if y'all saw the kitting up part or not, but you did see the work, because I did a square a day. And I told you I like to get back to that, but that's a short, little square, and, but maybe that's something I need to do. I'm just trying to think of things to build that channel up. But like I said, looks like 15 minutes to 30 is about the time window of watching a video and listening to me chat my full head off. Now I will say this, and I told my husband this. I said I don't edit anything. I don't. The only editing that I do on these videos is the following. I have my own intro. I have my own outro. So when I'm putting it in the video editor, I am putting the intro in, I'm putting the video in. I have to flip the video, rotate it, because it's being filmed upside down, so you get it right side up. And the audio that will go with it, whether it's the time lapse or it's the chatting voice recording from my phone. And then I put the outro out at the end of the video, and that's it. That's all the editing I do. So whatever you hear, you hear. So if I stumble through a word, or I blah 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 through a word, you're gonna hear it. And so he was telling me that he had a stream that he did on Twitch that he was going to delete. He says because he said at the end he stumbled on his exit for his video. And he let me listen to it, and I laughed because I got cracked up because I thought it was hilarious. But at any rate, he goes, "Do you ever do that?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "The problem with me is I'm not editing that out." I said, "They'll hear it." I said, "And plus," I said, "I ramble, and I told you that I ramble." I said, "So half time I don't even know what I talked about." I said, "I have to go back and listen to what I talk about in the audio, so I know what the heck it is I told you guys, because I have no idea. Just I'm talking and going." And you may get more of that when I'm working remote, because it would just be me talking to my friends as opposed to seeing them. So I don't know, may work out a little bit there to just be a little more chatty. So yeah, that is it. I tell you, gas is just going all over the place. So like I just passed by. So if you pay cash, it's $2.99 a gallon. If you pay credit, it's $3.09 a gallon. So, and I know that it's more. What you're paying for is the fee that the credit card company is charging them, or the electronic payment system company that's charging them the fee for them to use their. And I'll tell you what the device is. The device that you punch your numbers in, like when you go to the grocery store and you insert your debit card, credit card, and you're punching your PIN number in, that's called an Ingenico device. And so you are charged depending on what banking service you use. And the two that I know of personally, because these are the ones that we used, and I know there's different ones, Repay and TabaPay is what we use for the Ingenico devices to charge your debit card, because we don't charge credit cards for payments. We charge debit cards. They charge you a fee. And I remember when we first started doing debit cards that there was a limit that you couldn't take a payment lower than $25 because the fee involved from Visa to process that payment. And I almost want to say it was like $5 a pop to process a payment. So that's why we did a minimum. You had to be $25 or more when you did a debit card payment. Some things kind of changed that, and I don't know what it is, what the pricing is. So the markup on the gas is for them to cover that surcharge that they have with the bank, of whatever bank they're using in their Ingenico devices. So that's why you see a lot of markups. There's a seafood restaurant that we go to in Simpsonville called Silver Bay. They have a debit card, credit card price of your food, and then they have a cash price for your food. So they give you a discount if you're paying in cash, which is easier because, cash is free. I mean, to a degree, you understand what I'm saying. So they have to have either you are covering for them the price that it costs them to use a service to process a debit card or credit card through Visa or MasterCard, or whichever companies they use. So you're covering that price in the in your bill, in your meal, to cover that surcharge, because it's a surcharge, and the restaurant, whoever's using it, has to pay for it. So just a little public service announcement, so you know why things are more when it's credit debit as opposed to it is cash. And a lot of people don't carry a lot of cash. A lot of people just carry their little plastic card. So, and then now a lot of people just do it on their phone. So my fear on that whole phone thing, is why I have a pen right now on my phone that that unlocks my phone. And some people use their thumbprints or fingerprints or whatever prints you use to unlock your phone. That's fine and dandy. Or that face recognition thing, or if you want to get all real technical there, your eyeball, whatever it is you're locking your phone up with. But it's just that's information out in the cellular airwaves, I guess. And I'm not sure I want my banking information like that on my phone. I mean, everything can get stolen. We already know that. We've seen it, So, I don't know. It's just hard things to deal with, It's just day in, day out. Watch things. All I can tell you is you watch your credit report, because that's where things will get reported. Watch that, and then, go from there. So we'll have a meeting next week with our debt buyer vendor, or our broker, I should say, who's helping us sell our debt. And their new system they're supposed to be having. So it's going to be new training and refresh training, because I think this is like the second or third time I've gone through this training for their new system that we ain't got yet. I don't know where we're getting it. It's supposed to be out this year. It was supposed to be out the first quarter. I don't know. Well, I believe it when I see it, because one of the things, you get promised something and you don't ever see it. It's like, we've been promised. I mean, this year is supposed to be end of the quarter, end of this year, collection software. I believe it when I see it, because that's been promised a while now. At least 6 or 7 years that's been promised, and I ain't seen it yet. But that is that. So I'm about midway home here, so I'm going to stop on my chat. Probably I can't, because my screen's locked up and I can't put my PIN number in while I'm driving on the road. So I guess you'll just get another little chattiness going on. I just hope everything works, setting my computer up. I believe it will, because you'll just be accessing the internet on my side, VPNing on work side, and it should just all work, and I should be able to access everything, and it should all be good. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. That's what I'm hoping for. May tack another little message on this at the end of this voice recording and add it to the video, and I'll tell you whether or not I succeeded in what I thought I was going to be able to do. I hope so. I know that